Welcome into our daily win totals video. We finished the Big 12, we finished the ACC. Those videos are all on our channels. We are now moving to the Big 10 conference here. We're going to try and squeeze every team in before Thursday when college football starts here. We're going to start from the lowest win total. We're going to go all the way to the highest here in the Big 10. We're going to try and squeeze them all in this weekend. It's going to be a tough fit here, but let's get right into it. So I went to Northwestern here. 4.5 is the win total. It's tied for the lowest here in the Big 10. It's a struggle fest for them. They have a lot of problems in a lot of places on both sides of the football. They're not playing at their home stadium. They're playing at their practice facility. A lot of their games are going to be played at Wrigley Field, which is cool, but this team pretty much has zero, and I mean zero home field advantage at all for them this year. This is going to be potentially a struggle bust season for them. Let's get right into it. I think this whole over-under comes down to literally the first 2 weeks. If they win both of their first two non-con games, I think they go over this total. But I don't think they do it. Week 1, they're home for Miami, Ohio, who Miami, Ohio right now is power rated as the #1 MAC school. They're only 4-point dogs against Northwestern. And if you want to see a line that screams FBS team, a Power 4 team's going to lose to a Group of 5 team, it's this line. It happens every year. We see it every year. Usually bad Power 4 conferences lose to good Group of 5 conference teams, and Northwestern's not even playing at their home field. This is a great opportunity right here for Miami, Ohio, to knock off a Power 4 team. Their second game is home for Duke. I kind of think it's the same thing here. I think Duke might be a little bit even with Northwestern. I might have Duke a little higher than them at the moment. It is on the road for Duke, so I think that helps Northwestern's case a little bit. But I ultimately have Northwestern going 1-1 in these two games. If they win these two games, I like the over a lot more, and I can maybe still even bet the over at the same price maybe because I think the line might be saying that they're going to win these two games anyway. I don't know that's for sure. We'll have to wait and see, but I think it comes down to these first two games. That's why I wouldn't really bet the over. I wouldn't really bet the under. I would just bet, if you like the under, bet Miami, Ohio. If you like the over, bet Northwestern in the game. It's that easy. You don't have to bet this win total. But let's just go through the rest of the schedule here. Week 3, they're home for Eastern Illinois is a win. They start 2-1 here. Week 4, they're on the road going all the way to Washington. And that's a loss. I don't think Washington's going to be all that good. I'm not bullish on Washington. But Northwestern, a really bad team to travel all the way across, all the way to Seattle, Washington like that. It smells disaster to me. I got this team 2-2. Week 5 bye, good bye week there. Week 6, they're home for Indiana. I have this as a win, but Indiana's a team that a lot of people like. They got Curtis Rourke at quarterback, who a lot of people love. It's definitely an upgrade for them over Sorsby, even though I like Sorsby a lot. But Indiana's a better team. I'm just taking Northwestern. They're going to pick someone off, and there's not many other games you can turn and look and say this is a game they're winning. But I'm going to give this one to Northwestern. Although if Indiana plays like some people think they can, I think Indiana walks away with this win. But I'm giving it to Northwestern. Week 7, they're on the road against Maryland. I have as a loss. Week 8, they're home for Wisconsin. I think that's the two games right there. They probably split that Indiana game, Wisconsin game. I think they get one of those. But I ultimately have as a loss. I think this is a game Wisconsin needs to win, especially if they want to go over their win total. They have to win that game. I'm taking Wisconsin there. Week 9, they're at Iowa. That is a loss. Iowa's going to absolutely be in their backfield the whole game, so that's going to be rough for Northwestern in that one. Week 10, they're on the road against Purdue. They could maybe win that game. Purdue's not the best team either, but I'm going to take the better team, in my opinion, at home here. I'm going to take Purdue. Week 11 is their second bye. Week 12, they're home for Ohio State. This game's actually being played in Wrigley Field. Ohio State's winning. Week 13, they're home on the road for Michigan. Michigan's going to absolutely clobber knock them. And then week 14, they are home for Illinois. I think this game's also being played at Wrigley Field. This is a monster rivalry game. And if they're 3 wins only up until this point, this stadium's going to be full of Illinois fans. It's not going to be many Northwestern fans. I am taking Northwestern, though, just to get to our 4 wins here. We're still under. Even if we get that game, we're still under. So I'm taking the under for the Northwestern team here. I have not bet this. It's actually a pretty good number to go under 4.5 here. I honestly am taking the under. I have not bet this. I just think I don't like betting like the worst team in the conference, because a lot of times the worst team in the conference can sometimes surprise someone. Can sometimes surprise you, like Northwestern did last year. They surprised a lot of people with what they did last year. It could happen again, especially because there's no expectations. And when there's no expectations, it's very easy to go above expectations. So if this team's just a little bit better than we think, and some other teams are just a little worse, like an Indiana, like a Wisconsin, like a Illinois, like a Duke, this team goes over. So I'm not betting this. I am under. I think 4 and 8 is the most likely scenario. Yes, I think 5 and 7 is way more likely than 3 and 9. But I am taking the under for the Northwestern here. This is our first Big Ten win total video. If you want more, there's a playlist of all my win total picks on my channel. Hit the subscribe button there while you're at it. We bet a couple yesterday, so go back and watch the Big 12 videos. It's all on a playlist. The ACC videos are on a playlist. I'm Josh Wissing. Thank you.